Welcome to Around the Blockchain here on Bit Crypto, home of the BitSquad. Yes, it is the largest and most amazing crypto community in all of the interwebs. I'm going to do it. I am Sir Justin James Ruthless, and I am here to host the show. All right, BJ, you can change my name back to J Chains. We got a great show for you today. It's Monday. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Got a great cast of crew tonight. We got Wendy. We got Joe. Joe, I love your background. We're sharing a theme right now. Green. We're trying to will it into the world. I got Joe Parys. We got Crypto Jebb. And sitting in for the big man is none other than Kyle Chase. Did I say that right? Chase?
That's right. Yeah, you got it right.
Excellent. Well, it was good to have you in the studio today. Good to chat with you. We look forward to hearing your answers on today's show. If it is your first time watching Around the Blockchain, you will notice everybody's got a little score down below. If you like what they say and you are in the live chat, make sure that you throw up a +1 and we will give them some points. Whoever has the most points at the end of the night is going to leave us with
Wendy.
You're going to have a run for your money. Wendy, I'm going to tell you something. Kyle, he sent more Bitcoin than you did today. So you know how that works. Whoever pumps my bag wins the show.
I did. We were able to break 1,000 subs for a 7-year-old young man for his YouTube channel. And his father had emailed me. So we pumped it. We pumped it across all the socials and we broke it. And we were able to get 1,000 subs for this young man who's 7 years old. And I'm so excited.
Awesome. Love it. Love it. We are building the space one person at a time. Great job, Wendy. Congratulations to you. All right. Well, this is Around the Blockchain. Again, we did a few minutes ago introduced everybody that is on the show for tonight. If you can, make sure, and if you're not already, go down into the description of this video, follow to their channels, make sure that you like and subscribe because they are here bringing you crypto content. You're not going to find it any other where. I promise you. So do that for them. And then make sure that you like this video. Smash that like, not only for them, but for me and the rest of the BitSquad because we love you a lot. And it's Christmas time. Holiday season, I should say that. Not everyone celebrates Christmas. Happy holiday week. All right. I think before we get into today's show, we should talk about what we're going to talk about. The US government has a secret side hustle. Do you know what it is? If you don't, you're going to find out in just a little bit. Bitcoin is still struggling. But Joe and I are trying to get that green. And then we'll follow it up. Is crypto a get-rich scheme? We'll find out in a little bit. All right. Before we get into the show, let's do some market watch. Unfortunately, this is the time of the show where we look at the red markets, but it is okay. Bitcoin, just went green for the day, $47 and $40, up almost 0.5%. ETH still struggling to get over 4K. One of these days it's going to happen. BNB sitting at number 3 at 523. That is down 1.1% on the day. So it's pretty much red everywhere. You get a little bit down to the top 10. You got a couple green ones, but that's what we want to talk about later in the show. So, all right. Make sure that you like this video. Make sure that you're subscribed, not only here, but to everybody on the show. And let's get into it. The first of many topics today. The government has a secret side hustle. Now, Uncle Sam likes to confiscate the top and sell the bottom. Yes, you heard that right. Historically, the U.S. Marshal Service has done a horrible job of timing the market. Let's see. They got 500 Bitcoin they sold to Riot Blockchain in 2018 for about $5 million. That's now worth $23 million. So they missed out on a 4x gain. Or the 30,000 Bitcoin that went to Tim Draper for $19 million in 2014. That would be worth $1.3 billion today. Now, on the next seizure on the chopping block is scheduled to be about a $56 million worth of crypto that the authorities confiscated as part of the Ponzi scheme case involving, you guessed it, Bitcoin. Yes. So that's the next one on the chopping block. All right, Joe, I'm going to come to you with the question because you and I are thinking alike today. You currently need $200,000 as a deposit, and then obviously you have to put in your bid amount for the auction. Would you ever try to buy tainted government confiscated crypto?
Well, first off, J Change, I just want to say thank you again for having me back on the show, and a big shout out to the BitSquad for being here. Really do appreciate the opportunity. Well, if history is any indicator, I want to get as much of this crypto as I can from the government because, I mean, they have literally, like you just said, the timing for them has just been awful. I mean, they've sold the bottom like multiple times. And so, from that historic standpoint, why not, right? It could potentially be a win-win situation. How would I feel personally, though, about like buying some kind of dirty crypto? Yeah, I mean, that's a little maybe not the best situation, right? Like I'd probably rather just buy it in the green, right? If we had some green sourced crypto from some, miners or something from Bitcoin that was greenly sourced, I think that'd be great. But yeah, it's a really interesting dynamic that's happening there. But that's kind of my take on it, to be honest. The greed part of me says, yeah, go for it. But the part where it's a little dirty money, yeah, I don't know how I personally feel about that, to be honest.
Absolutely. I mean, the odds are in your favor that it's going to be a great ROI.
For sure.
But do you want that stuff that's connected to BitConnect? That is a question for another day. My next question is going to come to Kyle. Now, Kyle, from what I understand, we've got a huge giveaway announcement that you're going to be making. I think at some point in the show today. I will let you.
We could just do it now, and we could cover it later. But yeah, I was on BitBoy live stream earlier today, and we talked about it a little bit, but I wanted to announce it again today, and this also counts for anyone who subscribed to me earlier. But of course, anybody that's a BitBoy subscriber and also subscribes to my channel in the next 48 hours, we'll get a big Christmas bonus. We're going to give away $10,000 worth of whatever crypto you want. You want Shiba, you want ETH, you want Paid, you want Bitcoin, whatever it is. So just make sure that you guys go subscribe to my channel. Link is in the description below. And that's it. That's gonna work. So we'll randomly pick one of the subscribers in the next 48 hours, and you guys get $10,000 to make your Christmas a little brighter.
Awesome. I will DM you my Bitcoin address. Don't forget it. All right. Joking aside. All right. Next question comes to you, man. Now, I made the joke about BitConnect. That's obviously where this money is, or this crypto is that we're talking about in the seizure. I actually got a chance to run into Carlos Matos at Decentral in Miami not too long ago. And now he seems to be living his best life. Do you think that he got paid in fiat when he was a promoter, or do you think he did a really good job of hiding his Bitcoin, and that is not part of that seizure?
You could talk about Carlos Mata.
Carlos Mata.
Yeah. No, I think that he got paid in BitConnect, and I think that his life. Well, actually, so we're part of a project called Crypto Land. I bought some land there, and we're doing an entire memorial to him. So I think that his fame, I live in infamy, and now hopefully some positive light comes to him. But what was your question again? Did he get paid in fiat?
Well, if you said he got paid in BitConnect, I wonder.
I'm sure he did. I mean,
how he
was
able to sell that.
I would have paid him.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he was a promoter. He wasn't a part of the project. He was just a promoter up there on stage. He did a fantastic job in Miami, by the way. I think he's got all his energy. Several years later, he's still got that energy. So good to know that he got paid in BitConnect. I actually didn't know that. So we'll give you.
The thing is, if you're part of something that has done well for you, right? His whole story was the fact that he made a ton of money off of BitConnect, right? And so he didn't get paid to do that at all. I don't think. I think he was just up there. He was like a really enthusiastic member of BitConnect who was laying down money on his wife's table and looking forward to a bright future, and was excited because this was incredible. And so he was just there telling his story. I don't think he was a paid promoter.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Appreciate the info. Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah.
Wendy, next question coming to you. I just saw you drinking out of your gala glass. Does water taste better out of it?
It actually does. And one of the reasons why it tastes so much better is Gala was added to Gemini along with some other really awesome DeFi metaverse NFT projects. I believe Spell and MIMENS. So a lot of really great stuff happening.
Excellent. All right. Next question. In July, the U.S. Marshals hired San Francisco-based Anchorage Digital to be the custodian for all seized crypto that they have. Now, as a crypto expert, if the U.S. Marshals reached out to you and asked for help, whether it was with the custodian, some chain analysis stuff, would you assist them?
I'm half Sicilian, and we don't rat. Just don't do it. It's literally not in my, I couldn't do it. There's maybe one or two scenarios that I could do it. And if that involved a very specific situation, I'm sure some of you guys can read between the lines to kind of know what that is. But I just really don't believe in getting into people's business. I'm sure there's other seasoned experts that they can ask. Again, yeah. I don't know. It wouldn't necessarily sit right with me, but yeah. I wish them the best of luck in everything they're doing.
I love that. That you are not a rat. Good to know about you, Wendy. I can give you all of my secrets. Mr. Jebb, last question of this round comes to you. Now, one of the reasons for seizure of assets is tax evasion. Everyone hates paying taxes, especially us crypto folks. But you gotta do it. You got to do it. Give us some reasons, in your opinion, as to why it's very important to be paying your taxes, other than the threat of losing your crypto. That would make sense to some people.
Well, I mean, I think it's a good idea to pay your taxes because as much as I am a small government guy, and I don't get into left or right politics, but I am very vocal as far as my opinion on small government. The reason that it's a good idea to pay taxes is because there is a social contract between us and the government. The government builds infrastructure, it provides policing and military to protect us, and our taxes go to that. Although I do think that taxes should probably be about 90% lower. The US government brought in $3.5 trillion in, I think it was the fiscal year of 2020. Where did it all go? We spent $6 trillion. How do you bring in $3.5 trillion and that's not enough to run literally anything? You could run planet Earth's governments on that if you had any kind of frugality. The tax code is this high, not off my table, off the floor. There's like 37,000 pages in it. There's so many ways to get around taxes legally. That's what a good CPA will help you do, is lower your taxes in a way that is legal, that is not going to lead to you getting in a lot of trouble. And there are all kinds of great CPAs out there that'll do that for you. But the thing I also want to mention as far as the seizure is concerned, number one, the reason that the marshals are so bad at timing the market is because they're not in the job of trying to buy and sell Bitcoin, which I respect. I wouldn't want to see the marshals trying to do the whole side hustle of trying to time the market and sell the market at the right time. But the other thing you have to keep in mind is that the U.S. marshals are not in the game of promoting or restricting Bitcoin. They're in the game of policing. So I think it's a good idea that the point I actually really want to make here is that $200,000 minimum you mentioned. I think that's really, really important. Why is there a $200,000 minimum? I think the reason there's a $200,000 minimum is because they don't want that money going to people that they would perceive to be criminals or something, or like the retail like us, they want going to the big people. So I would just say pay your taxes because it's going to bite you in the butt if you don't, and also make sure that you I wouldn't engage with U.S. Marshals personally. I'm going to leave it at that. Be political about it.
There you go. Yeah, snitches get stitches. I saw that in the chat. So.
I will just throw in real quickly on this little tax thing here. And Jebb did a fantastic job of answering this question. If, though, as an option, I know Kyle might know a little bit about this too. I know he was just recently in Dubai. Legally not paying taxes in the U.S., if you're a U.S. citizen, the island of Puerto Rico may have some options for you.
Absolutely right.
I ended up, so I just want to throw that out there. I am exploring those options as we speak, and I actually moved down there, and there's a whole nother story for that. But I just want to throw that out there to people because I know that
totally right.
Yeah, and if there are a lot of other options too to legally not have to or minimally reduce those options. So
yeah,
but always speak with the licensed CPA.
Literally. With Puerto Rico, you literally have to spend over the majority of the year there, over 6 months, 6 months and a day. And the question is,
you have to live there.
Enjoy that. Yeah, you have to actually live there. And
our CFO's bread company is based out of there, and a lot of his family moved down to Puerto Rico. Well, they were from Puerto Rico, but they moved back to Puerto Rico for the sake of taxes because they run a $40 million bread business in every Walmart. And so, yeah, there's a lot of tax advantages for moving to Puerto Rico if you're a United States citizen.
Make sure that you do your own research, and like Wendy said, consult a
licensed CPA.
Yes, licensed CPA. This way you don't get yourself into trouble. Okay, so we kind of changed things up. If you watched the episode on Friday, the last couple of weeks we've been starting with a lightning round, but I think what I want to do is change it to do the lightning round after we do the first question. And the lightning round will relate to the first question. So that being said, Kyle, I'm going to go with you, then Wendy, then Joe, then Jebb. That's the order that will answer this question. If that bag is worth an estimated at $56 million today, 365 days from now, what will that bag sell for? And if you don't know, if you can't think of a number, and you got like 5 seconds, so if you can't think of a number,
sorry.
56 million.
56.
Yeah, is it going to be more or less than 200 million if you have trouble coming up with a number yourself? And
more. 324 million.
Okay, Wendy.
I took Cal 1 and Cal 2 already in college, and I don't want to have to do math ever again. So I'll just say less.
Okay, there's your point. Joe.
as this is the lightning round, we're going to make it more because we're in the green. So let's go more.
I like it. I like it. These are just free points for you guys. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
But again, you only got 5 seconds, Jebb.
56 million today.
56 million today, estimated.
100 million a year from now.
Ooh, just not even a 1x. All right. Well, hopefully the crypto gods
Well, I
are
think
a
the
little
bull
bit nicer.
market top would have already come and we'd be in the bear market by then. That's why.
Oof. All right. All right. You heard it here. All right. We'll move on to the next question. Make sure that you like this video. I'm showing 639 likes with almost 3,000 people watching. Come on. It's easy. Just hop out of the chat
Let me tell
real
you
quick.
something. Let me tell you something. If you're an XRP fan, make sure to smash that like button. And the reason why is because XRP looked the most bullish on the chart last night when I did a market review.
It sure
and
did.
I'm really rooting for the XRP fam right now.
Let's go, XRP fam.
And if you like Bitcoin, smash your likes too. And
Yeah,
Ethereum.
smash the likes.
And Polkadot. Also Solana.
If you like
And
anything,
Gala.
if you like breathing,
Cardano.
if you like breathing,
Yeah.
hamburgers, Christmas lights, hit the like
If you're
button.
alive. If you're alive.
If you're
Cheeseburgers.
alive, if you metabolize
Cheeseburgers.
oxygen.
Okay.
If you like
All
my
right.
pen,
I like your.
Whoa. It's a family-friendly
How'd
show.
we do?
Jebb.
Do we
I
get a
think
bunch
we're
more?
I think we got there. Yeah, we're there. That worked out very well. BJ, if you could go ahead and pull up my screen really quick, that'd be great. The next question, we're going to talk about Bitcoin struggling to do anything positive. What's up with it? We have been, if we look at the chart here, we have been in a downward trend since the early part of November, right? That does not look sexy. That looks like we need some positive price action. We have been, like I said, a downward trend since November. Overall market cap has gone from almost 3 trillion down to 2.1 trillion. Pretty much the narrative of 100K is all but gone. And we're back to people fighting on crypto Twitter. Behave yourself, crypto Twitter. Jebb, on a macro level, what are you seeing that suggests what we should expect in the next couple days or weeks?
Well, let me go ahead and jump onto my chart. Sounds good. So the first thing I want to show you guys, Bitcoin has been in a downtrend ever since the beginning of November, and there's several things I want to show you. Wendy's probably also going to show you the same thing. Right now, we're in a falling wedge on the price action for Bitcoin's daily chart. Falling wedges traditionally break to the upside, so that is a bullish sign. There is also bullish RSI divergence with a downtrending level of support right here and an uptrending level of support right here on the RSI. We're also looking at a bullish MACD cross coming into play on the daily chart for Bitcoin. And if you look at the weekly chart, we're currently sitting above the 50 weekly exponential moving average, using it as support. We traditionally come down and test this level whenever we are in corrective movements, as we are in right now and as we've seen in previous bull markets. And the volume is lower right now on the daily chart than we've seen recently, indicating that the whales are starting to buy in the dips. The point I'm making here is that the technicals are starting to shape up to be very, very bullish. And I do think that we are going to see a very strong rally, probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I think we're very close to the bottom as far as price is concerned. I think we're going to see Bitcoin maybe pull back down to 42 to 43. So as far as price, I think we're very close to the bottom. But in the next several weeks, I think we're going to see the next leg up of the bull market. I would cite the June and July corrections that we saw that started at the end of May earlier this year and how we slightly trended to the downside. I think we're doing something very similar right now.
Perfect. BJ, if you can hear me, I was so involved watching what he was doing and listening, I forgot to award points. So if you could give Jebb 3 points, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Man, and I think that if you ever need to rebrand your name, you should be like the crypto auctioneer or something. You got to get.
I've never heard that one before. I've never heard that one before. That's that's first. Yeah.
All right, Wendo. Next one to you. Now, BJ, if you go ahead and pull the screen up again one more time for me, please, that would be great.
You took away all my points.
Okay, so I tweeted this out today from the new Money Gang account. Are we in a crypto bear market? I'm going to go ahead and click no on here so we can see the results, just so that it makes it easier to answer this question, Wendy. Now, as you can see, about 50, just a little over 50% said no, we are not in a bear market. 30 said yes. Almost 5% people said, what is crypto? Which these are the people I love because we get a chance to tell them what's up. And then 14% said, good for you, I'm a perma bull, which we all know those people probably are Bitcoin maxis, which is okay. Wendy, for the 30% of people that said that we are in a bear market, what can you tell them?
We're not in a bear market. If we're in a bear market, then we're going to see a lot more yucky price action. And this is going to be sustained. I do think we do have a potential to maybe hit $42,000 to $40,000. So I'm not ruling that out. But again, if we take a look at, and I got to pull my chart up for this.
Yes, please do.
dear Lord, where is the chart? Where is the chart? There's a very important one. But I'll kind of show you. Here we go. Well, I've got that. But you know, when you're old, this is what happens when you're old. Things happen. Okay.
Wendy, 22 is not old.
Yeah, please. Okay. So right here, can you guys see my beautiful chart?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Okay, so look at we had when Bitcoin broke and we kissed $65,000, we were in this bullish consolidation rate. Well, ended up being bearish because we ended up dumping for approximately 99 days, 57,000 to 65,000. We just sideways for almost 100 days. We saw something kind of similar when we broke above 47.5. We peaked at 69,000, and then we had a bit of a drop. To me, that's okay. And me personally, even if we do hit $30,000, which I'm not even thinking is possible today. Again, of course, that could change because a good trader, a good investor changes with the market. I still wouldn't call us in a bear market. I really, really wouldn't. There's so much going on. There's so many things happening. We have so much money locked up in DeFi and NFTs. I'm just not too concerned about it. However, I do like what Jebb said. It does look like we kind of want to break out. We are in an ascending wedge. Our descending wedge, excuse me, and generally we do break up. So I think we do need to kind of bottom out a bit, and that's why I like that 42 to 40, anywhere between 42 to $40,000 area, like a swing wick low, and then pop back up. But again, we still need to kind of get back above the $50,000 area. You can see that's where the EMA 200 is. Even if we got down to 40,000, guys, it's still not a bear market in my opinion.
Yes, Jebb. I like how you're polite and you raise your hand.
Thank you so much. I didn't want to cut anyone off. I just want to add something really quickly to that. The fact of the matter is technical analysis, which is the art of chart reading, goes back about 100 years to something called Dow theory. One of the tenets of Dow theory that was developed in the 1910s to measure, do analysis on the Dow Jones Industrial and Rail averages. One of the things that Dow theory teaches is that a bear market and a bull market are defined by the inflow and the outflow of retail investors and traders. And what we have seen over the last 2 weeks are more sub 1 Bitcoin wallets buying Bitcoin than we have ever seen in the entire history of the market, going back as long as I've been in crypto, over almost 5 years. So the number of people that are buying Bitcoin right now, or excuse me, the number of wallets that are under 1 Bitcoin that are accumulating Bitcoin right now is at an extreme high. That would not be happening if we were in a bear market. One of the ways you define a bear market is people are leaving the space. People are coming into the space and buying, so we're not in a bear market.
All right.
That part
first. Yeah, that's all you need to know. All right, Kyle, coming to you. Can you discuss your thoughts now as the year is starting to come to a close, and we're getting a lot of people entering the space, and they might be entering the space because they're hearing about NFTs, because they're hearing about metaverse, they're hearing about play to earn. All these things are all hot right now, but that means they're still entering the crypto market right now, which we fear might not be the best time. What kind of advice can you give to new people jumping in as we're seeing the Bitcoin price struggle a little bit?
Well, first, I want to just come back to the whole bear market, bull market thing, and if I may,
Yeah.
and I have this theory I talked about it earlier, was that we are in a bear market, but it's not like, but people have this perception because this is what every TA chartist and every YouTuber talks about, is this kind of long 3 or 4 year cycle between bear and bull markets. But what happens if you take a look and say, well, things are changing a lot, right? Things are changing because the market's completely different than it was in 2017. You didn't have any institutions, banks, governments, billionaires, everyone buying Bitcoin in 2017. It was all driven by like retail Lambo moon boys, and it was completely an entirely different market. So if you look at, in my opinion, in 2021, we've had clearly 4 cycles. We had Q1 was definitely bullish. In May, we hit bear market. Then we went back to a clear bull up until a month ago, and now we're in a clear bear market, in my opinion. We've had 4 cycles in 1 year. If it looks, you can see that clearly on a chart. I'm not going to pull up a chart because I hardly ever look at them. But that's my opinion about bull and bear cycles. And I think if you zoom out, the overall trend is we're going to see this kind of very volatile yet shorter cycles over the course of the next 5 or 10 years as we continue into this massive super cycle. I do not think that we're going to have a clearly defined long 3 or 4 year bear market. I don't think it's coming at all. So I think that what you're going to see is a much different type of cyclical pattern. And this is where I think we're heading. So back to the thing about what kind of advice I would give to someone coming into the market right now. You want to buy when the markets are fearful, right? You want to buy. This is the perfect time for people. I don't know, and this is not financial advice, of course, but like this is a time that I'm buying, right? I've got some stable coins sitting on the side to come in and buy the projects that I didn't get to come in on or wish I had more of, things like that. So, you know, it's if people can remove the emotional side of things from you know, from the markets and buy low and sell high, they're going to do really well. You have to have patience, and everyone has like a very short attention span and short patience in this market. And you know, everyone who's watching this, you have to remember that it takes time for these things to develop. You know, I mean, look at Axie. Axie was sitting at nothing forever until it didn't, and then it exploded. So the market, the entire crypto market, goes by the motto of slowly then suddenly. And so people have to chill out, take a breath. Don't worry about what the price action looks like today or tomorrow. If you got good strategy and you invest in fundamentally sound projects, you're going to do extraordinarily well. Extraordinarily well. You can just put your money on 1 or 2 or 3 metaverse projects, for example, that have solid teams with excellent. Look at bigtime.gg, right? Get in there as soon as the game opens up, go out, get some, you know, get some land, start mining some tokens, and just play that ball, because that's going to do extremely well. The team's incredible, right? Look at like Cetus Heroes. The team is insane. Like, and it's in a huge dip right now. The Senate token is something that is the governance token. It's actually probably the one's gonna be more valuable than the Cetus token. Yet people don't know it because they only know the name Cetus to look for. But Senate is also part of the game, and it's actually probably the governance token and probably more valuable. And that thing's in a massive dip, massively undervalued for the game that's releasing in March. That promises to be better or as good as Star Atlas. So like, you don't have like, and for anyone watching it too, you're probably better off if you focus on one sector, right? Whether it's DeFi, whether it's gaming, whether it's NFTs, but kind of, you can't be an expert at the whole market. The whole market is insane. It's huge. So go out and kind of focus on it's gaming, it's NFTs, it's DeFi, it's yield farming, whatever your strategy is. Go expert, you know, become an expert in that. Follow some people who you really believe in for loose advice, loose kind of guidance, but then go out and actually do your own research on where to get into, and then just buy and hold. Don't trade, because you're going to get wrecked. Unless you're a professional trader. Unless you're a professional trader, it's your full-time job, you're going to get wrecked. So that's my advice.
That's great advice. I love, you know, it's the when in doubt, zoom out. But really, it's pick a genre or pick a sector that's important to you and learn all about it. Stick with it. Become an expert in that field and just do that. That's to me, that's great advice. I mean, you can throw darts at the wall, but they're not all going to stick. But
Yeah.
if you're doing your research, which always do your own research. I know it's cliche, but it is the truth. All right, Joe. I need to ask you a question. I feel like it's been 20 minutes since I talked to you. It's kind of staying along the same lines here. You know, we're thinking about what side of the market we're in. Have you started to DCA out at all? Are you holding stable coins, waiting for you know, and even a further pull down and then load back up? Or are you just kind of, what's your strategy right now? And I think you're muted.
There we go. We should be back.
We're back. We're back.
Did we good? Okay.
Good.
Sorry about that. No, the guests have done an amazing job answering this question. Kyle, Wendy, Jebb, incredible job. I will say this for me personally, not financial advice. It is buy the red, sell the green, right? And so we're hoping things keep going green, 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 right? But these markets, especially with crypto, you want to do the exact opposite typically of what everyone else is doing. And I know it's very difficult emotionally to do. But right now, everyone's saying go down to 41, 42, and maybe it does. Maybe it goes lower. We don't know for sure. But typically, if you look back at previous, you know, price action, it's when it was low and everyone was saying it was going to go even lower. That's when it turns around, right? So for me personally, I have been accumulating. That is my whole strategy. And I wear this little hoodie and it says, just hodl it. Okay. And the reason why I say that is because it's the people in the long run who take the time to just not get so fearful and emotional and also greedy and emotional and just literally wait it out. And so Kyle kind of, you know, talked about this with not trading. And I think that if you know how to trade or if you want to try trading, I think that that's, you know, an option for sure. Because I know Ben does a lot of trading, has done a lot of leverage trading, has been very successful at that. And so there's no one way to win at this game. All I see right now in the market is opportunity. Whether it's up, down, left, right, sideways, there is so much opportunity, whether it's in NFTs, whether it's in the metaverse, whether it's in there. To me, I just see abundance. And that's where I think people right now should focus. Don't focus on the numbers. Don't focus on, your portfolio's cut in half, this and that. Maybe that's the case. But if you focus on that, you're just going to keep getting more of that. If you focus on what can I do today to learn, to get ahead, to actually just continue to further my journey and, just enjoy the ride, I think that could be something that you look back at 3, 4, 5 years from now and be like, all right, cool. This crypto thing was fun.
It all worked out. I'm really hoping that anybody that's watching this video, anybody that's in the crypto space right now, you don't capitulate. You don't think like you're getting burned. Just wait it out, because the markets will return. All right. So the last topic that we wanted to talk about today was about the New York Times calling crypto a get rich faster deal. We can choose to do that, or if you guys feel like this is more important, we can continue to talk about market sentiment, what you guys think is going on. I mean, we really only have like a couple minutes anyway, so as opposed to rushing through a topic, Wendy, can I ask you, and then Jebb, can I ask you, kind of just to answer the same question that I just asked Kyle and Joe, really is, where are you feeling with this right now? Where are you at? Are you looking at opportunities in some of these other spaces that, hey, the play to earn gaming, like if we do happen to hit a bear market, there's a lot of opportunity, because what are people going to do? They're going to stop getting interested in crypto, checking the price every day. They're going to go back to playing video games. And why the hell not play a play to earn video game and start earning crypto that you can turn into larger sums of money down the road? What are your thoughts on that?
So one of the things that I've been doing is I've been investing in a lot more NFT, metaverse, play to earn projects. And the reason why is I'm doing the pre-sales. I'm able to pull my initial out, pull some profit out. Sometimes it doesn't always work out, but I've been looking to a lot of that type of stuff. And the reason why is I like to keep moon bags. And a moon bag is when you remove your initial investment, you take some profit out, and then you keep rinsing and repeating and moving this over and over again. And one of the reasons why is if one of these games does decide to pop off and does become, something that people like to play, they're enjoying, they're making money with, even in a bear market, some of that stuff is sustainable because people are actually playing a game and they're able to earn. One of the things that happened to me the other day, I was in the nail salon, I got bored. So I picked up my phone, I was playing that game Jewel. And I'm like, okay, this is cool, but at the same time, I'm wasting my time. I'm not earning anything when I can simply play a crypto game and I can actually earn some tokens, even if it's like $1 or $5 or 50 cents, at least my time, I'm earning some sort of passive income. But with a lot of the games on your phone now, you can't do that. So why wouldn't I want to actually spend my time utilizing a crypto game or play to earn game? So that's one of the things that I've been doing, and I've been very, very aggressive with it. It's paid off. It's been doing well. And also to you guys, believe in yourself. You guys are really amazing people. You're smart, you're intelligent, you're capable. Have a trading plan, have an investing plan, learn the very, very basics of trading. I don't see why you cannot expand your knowledge and learn what support and resistance are, learn what moving averages are. You don't have to day trade, you don't have to use those every day, but have basic understanding. And I think it'll help you become a better investor because you'll be able to gauge risk better. Have an investing plan, have a bearish scenario and a bullish scenario, and go according to that. When you're taking profits, consider taking them out in stable coins, putting them on a centralized platform and earning 8 to 10% back passive income. There's different things that you can kind of do to help kind of navigate the market, and you don't have to make an action. Sometimes no action is an action, and that means simply not deciding to exit a trade, not deciding to enter, just simple things like that. I believe in you.
Great words. Great words. Jebb, you got anything to add to that?
Can you restate the question? I would love to.
Yeah. What do you like about crypto right now? What are the opportunities?
What do I like about it?
No, I'm just kidding. What are the opportunities in crypto right now? It's like, as we're kind of like exploring that, hey, maybe the Bitcoin price action isn't going to go where we want it to. The narrative, the 100K is not hitting towards the tail end of the year. Well, that threw me off. Sorry. So you.
I'm sorry.
Behind the scenes stuff, BJ. Why are you doing that?
I wasn't gonna react to it, and then JJ said something. I lost it.
Oh man. How do you like crypto right now?
How do I like crypto right now? Well, the first thing I want to tell you guys is that I actually want to kind of rehash something Joe said, and I want to elaborate on a little bit. A lot of people do think, okay, the market's going to go lower, so I'm going to buy the dip when it goes down there. One of the biggest mistakes you'll ever make in the market is not buying the dip because you thought it was going to dip harder. The thing that I do, and I actually just did this with Cardano today, is whenever something is dipping, what I'll do is I'll buy some, and then I'll buy some more, and I'll buy some more, and I'll dollar cost average the bottom. I bought Cardano at $1.61 about 3-4 weeks ago. Everybody started laughing at me when it went down to 30 cents. I'm like, you know what? I don't know for a fact that it's going to eventually go down to $1.20 where it is today. So you know what I did? I bought more down here at $1.20. If it goes down to $1.10, I'm going to buy even more, and I'm going to dollar cost average and bring my average entry price hopefully down to around $1.30. That's one of the things I want to encourage you guys to be doing in the cryptocurrency markets right now. I also want to emphasize something Wendy said. It is a great idea to do the little moonbag strategy where you take your principal out and you start playing with house money on all these other coins. Now, as far as where the opportunity is in crypto, something you need to realize is that you're never going to become a Michael Jordan of basketball or a Tiger Woods of golf, or, you know, name the GOAT in any sport. They played one sport for 30 years. They didn't play 15 different sports. Instead of trying to play large cap, medium cap, small caps, NFTs, blockchain gaming, metaverse, instead of trying to play all of those, like what Kyle said, try and pick one sector and specify in it. I am in like 8 altcoins right now, not including Bitcoin, obviously, because it's not an altcoin. I've specified in a lot of large caps. I have some medium caps. The best thing I can encourage you guys to do is to stop trying to find the next best pick and start trying to invest in your mindset and your education and your ability to read the markets. I am much more interested in teaching you how to think than I am in teaching you what to think, because I don't know each of your individual risk tolerance and time horizons. But what I can do is I can give you general advice and wisdom that's not financial advice, but I can tell you what I've learned, and those are a few of the things that I have learned.
Sage wisdom from Wise Jebb, Crypto Jebb. Thank you. This has been a great show. I'm being serious, Jebb. It was good advice.
Well, thank you.
I did like what you said. I liked what everybody said today. I think I might have screwed up some of the points. Sometimes I fat finger it. But with that being said, we got to go with what's on the screen, or else it'll take too long for me to go back and watch the tape. So that means Kyle, your first time on the show. This wasn't planned at all. First time on the show, live in the studio, and you won today. So that means you can leave us with your 30 seconds of parting words, and they start now.
Well, I guess I'll just address the last question. Might as well while it's here. Is crypto get rich quick scheme? I think we all would agree on this one. It's just that thought process shows you just how insane the government is of propagating a message of this type of propaganda. They're trying to scare you guys. Don't let them scare you. I've been in this space for 10 years, and I've gotten rich. It wasn't quick. Be patient. Be very patient. It takes time. You will not get rich quick. I mean, you could, but it's 1 in a million. So be smart, be quick, and have a strategy. I think the words from everyone here were actually brilliant tonight. So thank you guys for being on here with me. And again, if you guys are following me, get yourself a $10,000 Christmas bonus. Just make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and BitBoy Crypto, and Jebb, and Joe, and Wendy, and J Chains. Let's do it, guys. Thank you so much for having me here. I got to go catch a flight. See you.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Kyle, Wendy, Joe, and Jebb. I love hanging out with you guys on Monday. That was a lot of fun. We did hit 1,300 likes, so the audience responded. If you liked breathing, if you liked living, all you had to do was smash the like, and you did it. So thank you so much. We will be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern, around the blockchain. DZ is your host Tuesday through Thursday, so if you've been begging for him in the chats, tune in tomorrow. He'll be here. All right, y'all, have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Merry Christmas.